I mean, D3 week was a huge success. We went in with a plan. We had an idea of how we were going to ask for donations and who we were going to hit up early in the week and stay consistent with that. And honestly, my goal is around 24,000. I kept kind of telling people, let's get 24,000 for the year 2024 and next year 25,000 and keep building off of that. And boy, by Wednesday, we were already past that. So it's like, let's keep going. And, thanks to everybody who supported us. It's going to change the way the program operates. And I'm excited for years to come on how D3 we can work for the athletic department.
So how big of an impact will this have on your program?
It's going to be huge. I mean, we're going to use it to renovate a locker room that's 15 years old and kind of do some remodels in there. We've acquired a space within McPhee that's going to allow us to have a team meeting room that we've never really had just for football before. So excited to get that furnished and kind of get that all done and get that going. And then we developed this nutrition station called the Fueling Station where, the guys can come in and get some protein, some different snacks and different things. And that's not cheap, and so being able to fund that now and have the confidence to keep that going is exciting. And you're seeing the benefits of that with our kids right now and how we look physically and, how we're moving.
Because you got more money than you thought, is there anything else on your wish list that you now can go out and pursue?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to consistently look at our equipment and different things that we can make sure we update and stay current with everything. Definitely travel maybe, can we travel a little bit differently? It's definitely going to go back right to the kids, but I also don't want to spend just to spend. I mean, sometimes it's nice just to kind of save it and all of a sudden something pops up in 9 months and you wish you had the resources for. So, I mean, we're not going to spend it just to spend, but we're going to make sure that what we need, we're going to have the funding for.
And when you mentioned the locker room, that's the one here, right?
Correct. That's here in McPhee. And so we have projects that are obviously everybody knows, Sonatag and Simpson Field project that are all developing right now. There's a lot of projects going on campus. But in the short term, for what we're in and where we're housed, we can make it look a little bit better, clean some things up, put some more branding in, and do some things that make it more of a home for our players and get it kind of more current. It probably hasn't been touched much in about 4 or 5 years, and there's some things that we can do to make it a little bit more of a fun environment for our players.
You mentioned this is practice one. It's going to be a 4-week kind of sprint here. What are your goals for the spring period?
Yeah, I mean, we've been really working hard in the weight room and, getting ready for today. And so what I want to see today is just kind of a build-up and see our guys start to move around a little bit. We've been doing so much inside on gym surfaces. Let's put the cleats on, let's change direction, and really kind of see where we're at in the cardiovascular part of everything. But my goals for spring is that we come out number one healthy. At the end of the day, everybody's ready to play in the fall, and I mean that's our competition season. And then get better with our technical skills. I felt like in the fall, after watching film over the winter, there's things technically, there's things that schematically we need to really dive into. So a lot of individual time, a lot of time with their personal coaches to make sure that they understand what's expected coming out of the fall. And so I want us to play fast, I want us to be safe, and I want us to enjoy it. I want us to have some fun being outside.
I know you haven't gone through drills yet, but how different does today feel versus last year, day one?
Oh man, I'm so much more calm. Last year at this time we were trying to figure out, hire 7 coaches and figure out the names of the players and where do we practice, what does that look like, and now I know everybody and even the athletic training staff and everybody that kind of supports the program, and now we've had so many conversations on what this should look like and how this should operate. So hopefully every practice we keep getting cleaner and more organized and more detailed, and the transitions are fast and the kids are playing fast on practice. So no, I'm way more comfortable, but it's a good feeling.
Is there heightened expectations for not only the players but your coaching staff as well, now having that year under your belt?
For sure. Now there's no mess ups. Now it's the standard has been set, and we got to make sure that everything moves crisply at practice, and we're efficient with our time, and get to the point where hopefully we don't have to go 20 minutes or 20 periods of practice. We can get down to 18 periods but get the same amount of work in because we're just moving with more efficiency. So yeah, definitely a heightened expectation. Now the coaches are expected to coach with more detail. Now that we've been with these guys and we know what they can do and where should they progress, what does improvement look like, and then demand it. And so push the coaches hard. They're ready for the challenge, and I'm excited to see how spring goes, and then obviously piggyback that up into the fall.
How much do you want to get done, but kind of balancing that with you don't want to overload in these with the short amount of time?
Exactly right. We don't want to overload the guys. I mean, they're coming off of being inside a lot over the winter months, and so now this is going to be the longest time they're going to be moving and changing direction. So we don't want to pop hamstrings or hurt ourselves, and we're going to ease into this. Really again, it comes down to just schemes are important, but are we getting better fundamentally within our footwork and our eyes? And we're going to spend a lot of time in individual work and changing direction and being a better athlete. And that's going to make us a better football team in the fall when we have more time to put the pads on and do team stuff and things that are going to make more of the schematics work, right? Spring ball really is just player development. You're not really allowed to do anything, in team-oriented situations. 11 on 11 is not allowed, so you got to make sure that you can be creative in practice and not just be out here for 2 hours to be out here for 2 hours. What can we do in the time frame to be better but not get the kids bored, and so love the plan. We're all planned out for the 16 practices, and we'll adjust as we need, but I'm excited to see spring play out.
Is there a countdown clock in your head, though, just knowing those days start getting shorter and shorter as you get closer to the season?
For sure, and I'm an anti-excitable guy, so it's like, okay, we're 3 months away, 2 months away. What is this going to feel like? And did we get what we needed to get done today at practice? And I'm sure there'll be moments throughout the spring ball where I'm like, hey, we got to work more because we didn't get what we needed done, and it was sloppy or was this, and but I'm just trying to take it day to day as our team is, and be in that moment and enjoy today. And it's the first one, so we better have high energy. We better narrow our focus and be locked into finishing every drill and transition with efficiency, and and have fun being outside. It's been a while, and see the kids run around and enjoy it.